Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition replay. Spawn right here, here, and here as the red Berbers. We have Jotun. Spawn as the blue
Emrin?
Turks as right around here, here, and here. We have MBX. It looks like it's going to take time to converge all of his villagers. Most of the time people just build a house and then converge. Let's take a look. Looks like Red's pulling out town center over here. Let's go and fast forward a little bit. And while these guys are building their town centers, let's go and cover their civilization bonuses. The Berbers, they are cavalry and naval civilization, so skip the naval and let's focus on the cavalry. Villagers move 5%, 10%, 15%, or nope, just 5%, then 10% faster, which actually is not half bad in a nomad. Stable units cost 50% less, 20% less, and castle and pure age ships move 10% faster. Unique unit is the camel archer, which is a mounted archer, and a generator, the mounted skirmisher. Unique text, kibosh teams castles work 25% faster, not really that great. And Magabali camels. Camel units regenerate, which is okay, but not that great. Emos, generators are available in the archer range starting the castle, which actually can be quite nice. Fourth opponent, the Turks. Of course, they are gunpowder civilization. Gunpowder units have 25% more hit points. Researching gunpowder technologies costs 50% less, and chemistry is free. The gunpowder technologies refers to cannon galleons and bombard towers. They both are probably not going to be seen in this game, but free chemistry is very nice, especially if you go for your archers. Gold mines will work 20% faster, very nice. Scout cavalry, light cavalry, and hussars get +1 pierce armor, and we're seeing his opponent has camel archers that could be quite decent. Unique and light cavalry and hussar upgrades are free. Unique unit is the janissary, a good hand cannoneer. Unique unit supply, cavalry archers get +20% health, and artillery +2 range on bombard towers, bombard cannons, and cannon galleons. Team bonus, gunpowder units rate 25% faster. Boats moving around, both players now advance to feudal age. Let's go and fast forward a little bit more. Looks like Lucius eye for eco. Or nope, there's a couple of scouts now advancing forward. He's good damage there. With his free light cavalry and hussar upgrade, keeping scouts around and going for a scout early build is going to be very nice, and will have better dividends the longer it goes on. Oh, I heard a pop up there, but I think that may have been YouTube subscription. Sorry, I don't have a list for that. My apologies. You now have these light scout cavaliers moving around, trying to find a good engagement. Goats heading back on home. I don't know why. It looked like that he was trying to drop the mark was being a drop-off point for that wood, and this wood is just these trees stumps are just weird to me. They're solid. Scouts now trying to break down this palisade wall, trying to get into the wood line. The other wood line. It looks like these thick trees do provide extra wood. You can see here 177. If I click on this one, 200. These other trees are 100 wood. So these are more rich trees? Is that a term? Eric's not being pulled in now. He's like to go for some scout or spearmen to help deal with the scout cavalry. Up north, do have more fishes being claimed. More fishes have been claimed, which would be very good for a scout opener. There's a lot of food on this map. A lot of fishes, a lot of wildlife. Of course, nomad maps tend to have a bit more rich in food. Now we do got a castle regiment pulled out by Blue, which is he's going for a fast castle for this light cavalry. Though in actuality, his opponent actually got out a faster castle. Now going for some camels, eyeing to counter the scout cavalries with camels. And now I do have another center being deployed on now, trying to claim the stone mine with that town center. There's a handful of gold miners here, trying to collect some gold for these expensive camels. Yeah, they're not too expensive, but compared to the gold cost of scouts, which is 0, they are expensive. Does claim himself a goat there, very nice. And Blue's backing on off now. May see some camels now advancing into blue space. And now these villagers are receiving a bit of slashes. Villager does go down there. Very nice. Blue is behind a villager count at the moment. 29 to 31. And I do also have these spearmen pushing way forward as well, trying to engage these camels. Light cavalry, they may apply some aggression. Camels not exactly the best anti-villager tool they're out there. They have 0 armor, 0 pierce armor. So the town center arrows will do some nice damage. Light cavalry now advancing forward. They do of course have 3 pierce armor, so town center arrows will do less damage, and plus they have a higher base attack versus these villagers. Let's get some damage there. It does force him to garrison the town center. And that villager will not get inside the town center. This town center appears to be full. So he may lose 2 villagers there. Very nice pick. And now the scouts come back on off. This extra pierce armor on these light cavalries. He has gone straight for armor as well. He has 4 pierce armor on those light cavalry to make them very resilient to the town center fire. Camels have received a fire, a bit of stabs, and now the spearmen are trying to chase him away. Light cavalry now advancing forward, trying to deal with this town center being pulled him out. Camel in pursuit. And it looks like these light cavalry going perhaps back off, trying to find another angle. They could try to start dealing with a palisade wall to get into the nice soft villager inside of the crunchy outside of the palisade wall. You do have, looks like 3 towns are split out for red. Blue currently appears to be just a 2 building at the moment. He does have 3 town centers, however, and one has 4 villagers queued up, so that's a bit of an oversight, I would say. Blue does find a handful of more goats, very nice. Camels are patrolling around. Villager count is 42 to 42, so right now it's quite even. Camels are advancing forward. They could find some hits there on these villagers, but won't really accomplish much. We got horse collar being researched, so he's eyeing to get some farm research before he requires farms. And now scouts are advancing forward once again. We do have more of these villagers up here. He will find some exposed villagers and he will go and start hitting them. Very, very good engagement. However, looks like some of these trees do go down and does get some good damage onto these villagers. Looks like 2 of them will go down. Actually, no, just the one. That one managed to get inside the town center in time.
That's it.
I do now have defensive castle being pulled out onto the high ground. Very nice. Next time, backing off there. Camel still roaming around. Villager count is 51 to 49. Now 51 to 51. 52 to 51. And these camels will be eyeing just to patrol around. Blue's now advancing forward, trying to get some good hits there onto this villager. Does not take it out, getting a bit wounded. Of course, the longer the villager stays inside the town center, more health regenerates. But I don't think that's going to be important because nobody cares about that aspect. A couple camels do go down right there, or just a camel. Got more goats being claimed by blue as well. And so far, just more villagers being poured out by blue. Red is currently has now another wave of villagers, a little bit low in food. Does have a couple fishing holes here, but not a whole lot. Actually, most of them have been cleaned on up. There's this one here. Oh, that was also looking at the wrong player. Castle now firing some arrows onto these scouts, getting some great damage there. Scouts cannot stay around castle fire for all too long. It does have 11 damage per arrow, and the 4 pierce on the light cavalry is just simply not enough. Towns just have 5 attack, which means those arrows will only do 1 damage apiece, at least the primary arrow. The second and tertiary arrows will always do 1 damage each. Blue's light cavalry not being pursued by these camels. Now do we have real barrel being researched by red as well? I'm gonna just fast forward a little bit. Both sides engaging. Scouts do some model there. And does get out a good volley, a couple good volleys there onto those camel riders, taking one of them out and severely wounding the other one. Goat's just sort of patrolling around, trying to get some good reconnaissance on in. And we do have a monk out here, getting some much needed healing on these scouts. We also have one relic claimed. Blue does know about every other relic on the field. Red knows about all the relics currently still on the field, but he may not realize his opponent already has claimed the relic. Red's now transitioned to some knights. The Berbers can deploy out knights and cavaliers, but not paladins. Sorry about that, I hit my microphone with my drink. Now I've got his scouts advancing forward as well. Let's claim some good gold right there. Knights now advancing forward as well, trying to get some good damage on in. These scouts are going to find a potential angle here. Over here, it looks like these knights are going to receive some fire from his opponent's fresh camels. And it's going to be a good engagement there by the camels. One of the knights do go down. Camels do have plenty of health remaining. Of course, he does have access to some monks for some health regen as well. Up here, we've got the blue scouts advancing forward, trying to get some, or light cavalry trying to get some good hits there on these villagers. One of them, of course, do go down. Got another town to bring deployed on out, trying to claim that gold with it. It looks like all these knights do, in fact, go down. You do now have defensive castle being pulled up by blue, but you got a big wave of knights and camels advancing forward, trying to get some good damage on these forces. Villagers are a bit of fire, does have a good number of defensive camels here. You got here a conversion trying to go on off, does look and claim himself a free camel. Castle's not going to be completed there. It'd be a good defensive point. Red has castle as well. No murder holes. No ballistics. Blue has no murder holes. No ballistics. Outpost will go down to the town castle fire. Those knight will receive some arrow hits there. And we'll get some good damage there on those villagers. We now have a lumber camp here trying to claim these trees. We do have these knights and camels now advancing pretty far and deep. It may find some good damage there. Some of these villagers are starting to go on down. And these villagers are receiving quite a bit of fire right there. Towns that are fire raining on in, trying to get some good damage on in. One of the camels do go down. The sound center is completely booked. Camels do have +1 pierce armor. Unnecessary fire will be partially reduced, but nothing too significant. The engagement here looks like it's going pretty evenly. It's not going to be a good engagement for either side, but it's supposed to be better for blue, but he did lose everything, so never mind. Good damage down to those monks. He needs to mainly focus down those camels, I would say. His village is now being cleaned on up. Ray does have currently 114 villagers versus his bonus 102. And over here, this light cavalry is still patrolling around, gets good damage on in. Red is, or blue's now going for Impure Age, getting some Janissaries as well. Red is not going for Impure Age, instead of getting a whole bunch of knights and camels split on out, as well as some mining research. Villagers, some spearmen do go down. We're gonna go for another mill now. Camels gonna be warding away these knights, and Red can't get heavy camels. Can blue get heavy camels? Yeah, blue can get heavy camels. Well, now got Pure Age, so he does get his hussars out in the field immediately. Got a handful of camels being pulled out for defense. Does mean against that town center trying to avoid some damage. His force going to be backing on off, trying to get into garrisons. Knights sort of just trying to split on up, trying to get some damage here. Janissaries now advancing forward. Largely missing, however. Good damage there onto these villagers. A number of them do go down. Blue's now down with 99 villagers. Camels don't engage, but the red should have a superior force here to overwhelm those camels. This town center now receiving a bit of fire there. More camels being put out by blue. No heavy camel research being deployed out yet. Get some villagers in this town center. Camels going to clean up the rest of these knights. Couple knights still remain in the structure right there. Red's advancing for more knights and camels. We do also now have heavy camel being researched by blue, as well as some melee armor for these knights. And here are a couple monks trying to convert. They do claim themselves a camel. And that converted camel will go down. Villagers are going, receiving quite a bit of fire there. Camel does go down. Got a monk healing up these forces. The villagers do manage to escape into this town center. Red streaming more and more knights and camels pushing forward. Heavy camel research is almost complete. Got the blast forge upgrade for more melee attack. Camel trying to redeploy, trying to deal with the counter up these knights and camels. Camels are pushing way forward. Do have a heavy camel research now. That should be a very big boom for blue in order to help equalize the fight. His opponent now has Imperial Age as well. Red is currently going for heavy camel, cavalier, and more camels. It may be a little bit too much in camels. More knights and camels pushing way up north. Consider fire does come on forward. We've got camels just all red needs to deploy out is more camel, or blue needs to deploy out more camels or to counter his opponent. Let's see as well. We of course do got the blast forge and the final plate mail armor for blue. For red, we do see all those research possibilities as well. Oh, it looks like just that's level 1. I got the upgrade icons a little bit mixed up for level 2. We still got a couple some Janissaries here. Provide some good fire support. Some of these villagers now going down. Does put the Cavalier upgrade as well. Heavy camels have been researched as well for red. We do now have some camel archers being pulled out. And now the camels are advanced forward trying to deal with these cavaliers. There should be relatively good engagement from blue. Red received quite a bit of fire right there. Blue's just eyeing for more heavy camels as well as now some Janissaries. Janissaries should get some good damage down the camels. They have 4 pierce armor versus the 17 damage of the Janissary. The Janissaries should put some big holes in these camels. Though now blue's castle is now receiving fire from multiple trebuchets. And we'll say Red is streaming more and more camels into his opponent's villager line. Some of these villagers are going on down. Blue's castle does go down as well, and now some of his infrastructure can't be losing stables. He needs those stables to produce camels. Blue's camels working to split apart and hit some of these other ones here. But this force is engaging. Janissary is getting some good damage on end. They're nice, good defensive position. They're not being focused on whatsoever. And so constantly firing away against some great value where they're at. I hear a monk trying to convert some of these forces. Heavy camel riders are falling back. Camel riders in pursuit. Janissaries are currently not moving forward. These get these Janissaries to move forward. These outnumber these trebuchets. Red and blue now getting in close range. And again, Janissaries not engaging as well, but they do get some good volleys now off as the camels start advancing forward. Blue's going to be taking out that trebuchet there. Counselor will go down. And right now, blue does have 79 villagers versus 144. So red has probably a little bit too high in villagers, while his opponent has far too little. Overall, red has been losing a bit more forces than his opponent. You've got two additional attack upgrades for blue at the moment as well. His camels are doing a little bit extra punching. Both sides have both 3 melee armor. More camels going on down. Another wave of heavy arch camels advancing forward. I guess with these, what's it called? The opposing cannons will blow it on out. He's not going for any more cavaliers. Some of these farms may go down. And these camels starting to slowly whittled down by this various castle fire. Over here, you've got these camels now pushing forward. The number of blue's villagers going down. He can't be losing any more villagers. These Janissaries now advancing forward, not really engaging, however. Looks like blue's camels should be able to win this fight, assuming they stop and with their move order. They have superior numbers as well as superior quality. Red's heavy camo does get cleaned up right there. And so we got some more of these camels to start chopping away against these rich trees. Here, Monk trying to convert some stuff. Do now have a forward castle move caught up by red. And some of blue's villagers do go down. Blue's now down to 87 villagers. Opponent's up to 142. And the forward castle is almost fully built. Sable still receiving a bit of fire there. Another villager does go down. And now the castle has been built. Camels are pursuing the camels. Blue's camels a little bit more wounded. Red's camels haven't got their attack upgrades well, so I think they're on equal footing right now. Yes, it appears to be. Heavy camels push on forward, and blue just going back out of the game. This is Aaron Green saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.